Laging may away dahil sa business. Sino dito ang mag-asawa or mag-partner na magkasama sa business? Baka ito rin ang concern mo. Mamiin, paulit-ulit kaming nag-aaway ng asawa ko dahil sa negosyo. Bakit ganon? Hindi ba dapat mas nagkakaintindihan kami? Nako, mahirap talaga yan, anak. Kapag business partner mo rin ang life partner mo, hindi madaling iwan sa trabaho ang problema. May disagreement sa umaga, may decision na hindi mapagkasunduan sa hapon, tapos pag-uwi, pinag-uusapan pa rin ang negosyo. Sometimes, you begin to wonder, business ba talaga ang problema o kami na? I understand that concern, anak. When two people care deeply about the same business, both want to protect it. Pareho kayong may ideas, pareho kayong may responsibility, at pareho kayong may sariling paraan kung paano dapat patakbuhin ang negosyo. But love and trust alone do not automatically create a good working partnership. Sometimes, hindi relationship ang kailangang ayusin. The business simply needs more clarity. So, if the same arguments keep coming back, here are 5 possible reasons. Number 1, pareho kayong gustong maging boss. Number 2, hindi malinaw kung sino ang may final say. Number 3, survival mode makes both of you want control. Number 4, business disagreements nagiging personal. And number 5, hindi malinaw ang usapan tungkol sa pera. Let's talk about these one by one. Number 1, pareho kayong gustong maging boss. When you build a business as a couple, madaling isipin, pareho naman kaming owner. So, pareho kaming bahala sa lahat. I understand why that feels right. Nung bata-bata pa ako sa negosyo, I believe that being responsible meant knowing what was happening and having a say sa almost lahat ng bagay. But when two people are trying to lead the same work, doon nagsisimula ang gulo. One partner tells the employee, ganito ang gawin natin. Later, yung isa naman sabi, bakit ganyan? Dapat ganito. Now imagine being that employee. Sino kaya ang susundin niya? So the team becomes careful. Decisions become slower. Minsan, naghihintay na lang sila kung sino sa inyong dalawa ang masusunod. Kaya today, I would tell a couplepreneur, do not begin with sino ba talaga ang boss. Instead, tanungin ninyo, who is responsible for what? Maybe yung isa in charge sa operations while the other one is in charge sa sales. Maybe ikaw ang responsible sa tao while your partner handles finance. Pwede pa naman kayong mag-discuss ng major decisions together. Pero for everyday work, malinaw dapat sa inyong dalawa at sa team kung sino ang lead sa bawat area. When roles are clear, fewer conflicting instructions, faster decisions, and less tension sa inyong dalawa. You can own the business together without managing everything together. Anak, tandaan, kapag malinaw ang roles, hindi kailangang dalawang boss sa bawat trabaho. Kanino ang final say? Hindi malinaw kung sino ang may final say. One lesson I learned in business is that even when roles are clear, you will not agree on every decision. Gusto mong bilisan ng mga bagay, and your partner wants to wait. You think it's time to hire. Ang partner mo naman, feeling niya, hindi pa kailangan. So you want to invest in something new. Your partner wants to protect the cash. And both of you, may mga very good reasons kayong pareho. Pero when nobody knows kung sino ang gagawa ng final decision, doon humahaba ang usapan. Nagkakasamaan pa ng loob. Sometimes, ilang araw na pinag-uusapan pa rin. Or one person finally gives in. Not because convinced siya, but because pagod na siya sa pakikipagtalo. So today, I would ask a couplepreneur, anong mga desisyon na nagre-require sa inyong dalawa na kailangang mag-agree kayo? At ano naman mga desisyon na pwede na lang yung isa lang ang mag-decide independently? Siyempre, major investments, kailangan both partners' approval. Pero yung mga routine decisions within your arranged area or assigned area should not require a debate every time. Pwede naman kayong mag-set ng limit. For example, smaller expenses can be decided by the person responsible. Kung mas malaking commitments, dapat pag-usapan ninyong pareho. You see, clear decision rules make the business move faster. Hindi rin naiipit ang mga employees habang hinihintay kung sino sino ang dapat na masunod. Being equal partners does not mean every decision needs two approvals. Yes, normal ang hindi nag-agree. Ang mahalaga, malinaw kung papaano kayo magde-decide kapag magkaiba ang sagot ninyo. Number 3, survival mode. Kaya parehong gustong may control. There were times when pressure changed the way I made decisions. Kapag mahina ang sales, mas binabantayan ko ang gastos. Kapag may problem, gusto ko alam ko lahat. And when the future was medyo malabo, mas mahirap talagang mag-let go. Now imagine, when both of you and your spouse are carrying the same pressure. Yung isa nagiging very careful, yung isa naman gusto mas mabilis na kumilos. Yung isa ang sabi is, wag muna tayong gagastos. The other one says, kailangan nating mag-invest para lalaki. Akala ninyo, ang pinag-aawayan ninyo ay ang inyong desisyon. Pero underneath it, you might be afraid of different things. One is afraid of losing money. The other one is afraid of missing an opportunity. Kaya today, kapag nakikita ko yung sitwasyon na yan, I would not immediately ask sino ang tama. I would ask, ano ba talaga ang kinakatakutan ninyong mangyari? Then, look at the facts together. Check the numbers. Look at the possible risk and agree on what conditions would make the decision safer. Kapag malinaw ang tunay na concern, you can discuss the problem without fighting for control. Sometimes your partner is not trying to control you. Pareho lang kayong gustong protektahan ng negosyo, pero magkaiba ang paraan ninyo. Kaya anak, tandaan to ha, facts reduce fear. At kapag mas konti ang takot, mas maganda ang magiging decision ninyo. Number 4, business disagreements nagiging personalan. One difficult lesson I learned is that when you work with someone you love, business feedback nagiging personalan. Your partner may say, hindi maganda ang naging desisyon natin dito, pero ang naririnig natin is, hindi ka magaling. You question an expense. Ang naririnig naman ng partner mo, hindi mo ako pinagkakatiwalaan. And when both of you are already tired and worried about the business, kahit simpleng comment pwedeng maging personal. Instead of discussing what went wrong, you start talking about each other. Ganyan ka naman palagi eh. Hindi ka talaga nakikinig. Ay nako, ikaw kasi, blah blah blah. Then suddenly, hindi na yung business problem ang pinag-uusapan. So today, ang advice ko sa mga couplepreneurs, ihiwalay natin yung person from the problem. Instead of saying, bakit lagi kang ganyan? Try this one. This decision created this result. Ano ang kailangan natin gawin differently next time? Talk about what happened and look at the result. Tapos, mag-agree kayo on what needs to change or what system can prevent the same problem. That way, you are solving the business issue instead of proving kung sino ang mali. You can correct a bad decision without attacking your partner, and you can disagree without damaging your relationship. Hindi lahat ng disagreement sa negosyo ay relationship problem. You see, sometimes may business problem lang talagang kailangang ayusin. So, here's what you can do. Fix the problem together without making each other the problem. Number 5, hindi malinaw ang usapan tungkol sa pera. Money becomes complicated very quickly when business and family are connected. May pera sa business account, may kailangan sa bahay, may gustong bilhin for expansion, may kailangan namang bayaran sa negosyo. Then, one partner says, kumikita naman tayo, bakit hindi natin pwedeng kunin? The other one says, kailangan ng business ang pera. And pareho kayong merong point. And I learned that the bigger problem begins when there are no clear rules about money. How much can you take from the business? Magkano naman ang dapat maiwan for operations? How much can you reinvest? Which expenses belong to the business? At alin ang dapat manggaling sa personal money ninyo? Kung wala tayong clear boundaries, every withdrawal can look irresponsible to one partner. Every investment can feel too risky for the other. Kaya today, I would tell a couplepreneur, do not wait until may pinag-aawayan na kayo bago ninyo pag-usapan ng pera. Set a regular time to review the numbers together. Agree on owner compensation, business needs, and rules for major expenses. Kaya kapag merong money decision na kailangang isolve, hindi magmumula sa emotion. Meron na kasi kayong mga numbers and agreements para magsilbi as your guide. And that creates fewer surprises, less tension, and better financial decisions. Ganito kasi, kapag walang malinaw na rules sa pera, bawat gastos pwedeng pagmulan ng away. Kaya always remember anak, clear money rules protect both the business and your relationship. So, bakit parang laging may away dahil sa business? It does not automatically mean na may problema na sa relationship. Sometimes the business simply needs more clarity. Remember these 5 lessons. Number 1, pareho kayong gustong maging boss. Number 2, hindi malinaw kung sino ang may final say. Number 3, survival mode, kaya both of you want control. Number 4, business disagreements nagiging personal. And lastly, number 5, hindi malinaw ang usapan ninyo tungkol sa pera. So sa masipag stage, you survive together. Pareho kayong masipag, gumagawa, sumasalo at nagde-decide because both of you want to protect the business. Sa marunong stage, you begin now asking, ano ang role ko, ano ang role mo, at aling desisyon ang kailangan nating magkasama tayo at aling desisyon naman ang pwedeng magkahiwalay na. Sa maayos stage, there are clear roles, decision rules, healthier ways to handle disagreements, and clear agreements about money. And sa malaya stage, yung pinakatuktok, the business can already move without both of you arguing over every little decision. Kaya when couplepreneurs tell me, Mami En, lagi kaming nag-aaway dahil sa negosyo, I do not immediately ask sino ang mali. I ask, where is the business unclear? Because sometimes what looks like a relationship problem is really a business problem that needs structure. If the same arguments about roles, decisions, and money keep coming back, you may want to book a free clarity call with my team. Let us identify ano ba ang kailangan na maging clearer so that you can lead the business together without making each other the problem. The link is in the comment section. And always remember, let's be business-minded, Pinoy.